Yo bro, you ever wondered where the glasses you wear to snap dope selfies or the telescope you use to hunt for aliens come from? You'd think it's just a simple chunk of clear glass, but nah. Behind it is a story longer than a Korean drama, full of high-tech flair and pure drama. Today, let's chill over coffee and flip through this video from Ohara Inc., a Japanese company that makes super fancy optical glass and ceramic glass, to tell you about the journey from dusty sand grains to the eyes that let humanity peek at the whole dang universe. According to the YouTube video, Ohara Inc., based in Sagamihara, Kanagawa Prefecture, was the OG in Japan when it comes to optical glass. Back when Western dudes were still fumbling with magnifying glasses, Ohara went big, crafting eye-line, ultra-homogeneous glass stuff so smooth that light passes through it like your crush scrolling Instagram. This glass is used in chip-making machines, the ones that give you fancy phones for your social media flex and super precise inspection gadgets. But wait, there's more. They also whipped up CLEARCERAM Z, a ceramic glass with ultra-low expansion used in telescopes as big as a soccer field, like the TMT 30-meter telescope to stare deep into space. In short, from sand and rocks through 1,000°C furnaces to checking every tiny detail, Ohara's crew turned something ordinary into high-tech masterpieces. But you know what, bro, glass isn't just a modern tech thing. Way back in ancient Egypt, folks found clear stones to use as bling, like showing off the good stuff to the neighbors. By the Middle Ages, glass became a weapon in naval warfare, helping generals spot enemy ships from afar. Then Galileo, the astronomy goat, rigged up his own telescope to check out stars, discovering Jupiter's moons and blowing everyone's minds about the universe. Glass, to put it fancy, is the eyes of science, helping humans see farther clearer from tiny microchips to planets billions of light years away. Now, glass isn't just chilling in labs or telescopes, it's everywhere in your phone's camera, in the glasses you wear, when pretending to study, even in sci-fi flicks, when heroes rock astronaut helmets with slick visors. Ohara Inc. is a prime example, turning sand into cutting-edge tech. But the glass journey teaches us something big. From the tiniest thing, with patience and creativity, you can make something huge. So sip that coffee and let me keep spilling the tea on how glass is made. It's like cooking a Michelin star meal, trust me. Alright, you think making glass is like blowing a quick puff and getting a shiny crystal. Right, dead wrong. The process of making optical glass and ultra-low expansion ceramic glass at Ohara Inc. is as complex as cooking a 7-star Wagyu beef dish, requiring more patience than my mom waiting for me to get up early for school. Based on the video, I'll walk you through every step with details and some laughs, so you see that this clear glass is a straight-up masterpiece. First up, making eye-line optical glass, the fancy stuff for chip-making machines. What's the main ingredient? Silica, sand, borax, soda ash, and limestone. Sounds like a recipe for sour soup, but it's actually the raw stuff for glass that lets light pass through without warping. These are carefully weighed 300 to 400 kilos at a time and tossed into a mixer as big as a barrel. Picture workers kneading dough for bread, but instead of flour, it's sand and rocks. And instead of an oven, it's a furnace hotter than 1,000°C. After mixing, the stuff gets thrown into a furnace, melting into molten glass lava. Think it's done? Nope. The molten glass is poured onto a tray called casting, using a forklift as big as a truck. After cooling for an hour, the glass hardens, but it's not fancy enough yet. It gets smashed into bits called cullet, like breaking cookies, but on purpose to remelt them. This cullet is weighed super precisely, then chucked back into the furnace for a second melt to tweak the refractive index, aka the ability to bend light just right. The glass from the second melt is poured into sheets, cooled slowly for dozens of hours to avoid cracking. Then the workers cut. It gotta be slick, like slicing a birthday cake, or the whole batch is ruined. After that, the glass is checked with cameras for Stry-Eye fancy term for refractive flaws, like spotting pimples on your crush's face. But wait, there's more. The glass goes back into an electric furnace cooled over weeks to fine-tune the refractive index again. Finally, it's ground polished and checked for every tiny bubble or scratch. Each glass sheet before shipping is a whole journey, bro, more patient than lining up for bubble tea at rush hour. Now what about CLEARCERAM Z ceramic glass? It starts with sand and rocks, too melted at 1000 degrees Celsius poured into molds. But the special part, it's crystallized in a furnace to create a nanostructure, making it barely expand in heat or cold. Think of it like making flan nail the temperature or it's game over. This ceramic glass is checked top to bottom to ensure it's good for giant telescopes like the TMT. See bro, making glass isn't just tech, it's art patience and love for every tiny grain of sand. When it comes to glass, you might think it's just a modern thing, but nah. Glass has been throwing punches in history since ancient Egypt thousands of years ago. Back then, folks found clear stones called natural glass used for decorations like flexing high-end gear in front of neighbors. By ancient Greece, brainiacs like Archimedes were messing around with magnifying glasses to burn enemy ships. Straight up dirty play, but super effective. Glass back then wasn't just stuff. It changed how people saw the world. Fast forward to the Middle Ages. Glass leveled up, becoming a weapon in war. European navies used telescopes to spot enemy ships from afar, like yo, those guys trying to sneak attack, I see you. But the real MVP was Galileo, the astronomy legend who DIY'd a telescope to peep at stars spotting Jupiter's moons and making everyone rethink the universe. Glass back then was a superhero expanding human vision from oceans to the heavens. In modern times, optical glass like Ohara Inc became the backbone of tech. The eye-line glass in the video, with its crystal clarity and uniform refractive index, helps make microchips for phones and laptops. You know that tiny chip in your phone. It's thanks to this glass guiding light in chip-making machines. And CLEARCERAM Z ceramic glass. It's used in the TMT telescope so massive it can see stars billions of light years away. But yo, the glass journey isn't just dry science. It teaches us that from something as small as a grain of sand, humans can create world-changing stuff. Ohara's engineers patiently melting glass at 1000 degrees, checking every bubble prove that doing things right pays off. Glass in war or peace is a symbol of perseverance, helping humanity see farther, clearer, and live better. Nowadays, glass isn't just some fancy lab thing. It's snuck into daily life and pop culture. Ohara's eye-line optical glass, as the video says, is the heart of chip-making machines. Thanks to it, you've got phones, laptops, smartwatches for flexing on social media, gaming, or stalking your crush online. Every tiny chip in your phone comes from light passing through eye-line glass, bent with pinpoint accuracy like a masterpiece. And CLEARCERAM Z ceramic glass. It's in the TMT telescope, letting scientists peer deep into space, hunting for new planets like chasing aliens in sci-fi flicks. Speaking of movies, you see glass all over pop culture, right? From astronaut helmets in NASA films to telescopes in Interstellar, even in cosplay with heroes rocking slick visors. Glass isn't just a tool, it's a symbol of dreams to conquer the cosmos. But glass gets a bit overhyped in commercialization. Designer glasses cost an arm and a leg, selling for millions, when a few $100,000 would get you a solid pair. Let me shade a bit. Those fashion brands must think we're dumb, charging a month's salary for glasses. But on the bright side, commercialization spreads glass everywhere, from eyeglasses, phone cameras, to VR headsets. Thanks to glass, you snap better pics, see the world clearer, and dream bigger. Glass bridges science and life, making us cherish both tech and those little daily moments. In the end, Broglass is a wild journey, from tiny sand grains to high-tech marvels. From ancient Egypt's clear stones to Galileo's telescopes to Ohara Inc's optical and ceramic glass has always been humanity's eyes, helping us see farther clearer. The process of making glass melting at 1,000 degrees Celsius, cooling for weeks, checking every bubble, is proof of patience and precision. Those Ohara engineers are probably more patient than us, waiting for a text back from our crush. Glass teaches us a deep lesson from the smallest thing. Like a grain of sand, with heart and creativity, you can make miracles. In war science or daily life, glass has its place, pushing humanity forward and making us love life more. So bro, Look at the world through a positive lens. Every tiny thing in life, like a grain of sand or an ordinary day, can become something huge if you cherish it. Take another sip of coffee. Get up and live your best life, like how glass helps us see the whole universe.